thanks for coming back, first of all. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I make a video, every time I upload a video. So it would have been on Tuesday, we went over the YCS Sacramento results, and I talked about, man, I'd really like to see one of those Runick stun profiles. Well, I really should have just looked in my deck box. I'm not trying to sound a certain way, but this deck is a 3-card difference from what I played at some of my YCS videos. You can literally go look. So I really enjoy this list. Now it does have 1 or 2 differences, and we'll get to those here in a few minutes. But yeah, we're gonna go through this card for card. This is gonna be my YCS Sacramento top 16 reaction. So Toano, I really love it. I did up it to 3 at the remote duel regional. Every time I saw it, it was just a huge impact. So I wanted to keep seeing it, and that's the reason I upped it to 3. So that's 1 card there. 3 duality is just obvious. 2 desires. I'm back and forth on. I have been playing Upstart. I've really been enjoying Upstart because you don't care about life points. And in some of my side cards is different, and that's where it matters. But I've been playing Desires and Upstart, and that is because I've been doing Soul Absorption, and I don't care if I give them life points with Upstart because 5,000 is pretty nice off Soul Absorption. 1 Day's Peace is absolutely monstrous. If this card would ever come back to more than 1, I think it would be a mistake, but here we are. So 1 Terraforming, obviously, that's your 3rd fountain. 1 Demise, probably the best card in the deck, just to be honest with you. 2 Fountain, I'd play 3 if I could. 3 Tip, gets you the Fountain. 3 Flashing Fire, which gets you Hugin, which gets you Fountain. I'm being facetious, but Flashing Fire is really good, especially this format. Almost everything that's going to be left on board after turn 1 is going to be special summoned, and this takes care of that. So Slumber is very low-key underrated. Slumber, the special effect is huge, I get that, but the protection effect and banish 3 from your opponents is massive. It's just massive. Like, they go to, like, let's say they try to ogre something, ogre Hugin. Well, now Slumber is going to protect it, so it's pretty good. Freezing Curses is obvious. That's your imperm without playing imperm, and it's a draw, so we want to play as many blue cards as possible here. 3 Destruction. Everybody's playing back row of some sort, whether you're playing Snake Eye and you're playing Flamberge, which puts a card in your back row, or you're actually playing back row. This card can be pretty big. Original is a continuous spell and trap. This card destroys it and then banishes top 4. Like, Destruction's my favorite card right now. 1 Smiting Storm, 1 Golden Droplet. I am not playing Card Scanner still. Everybody who is topping is playing it though, so I may have to just change my mind and play it. I am not in love with the card because of this part right here. Declare, both players reveal bottom, and if it was the declare type, they add it to their hand. So if I call a spell and they have a Cosmic on the bottom, that sucks. But I mean, I guess that's just sort of the risk you take. D-Fisher is huge, and I've seen a lot of decks been playing this. I mean, everybody gets their ideas. These are pro players that are topping these events, but remember, pro players get ideas from people just like you and me sometimes. So Fisher's massive. You can't droll me, you can't ogre me, you can't Baylor me. Like, I just play. And especially Fisher Awato is, I win. But that is what it is. 1 Gozen, 1 Rivalry, 1 TC Boo, 3 Skill Drain, and 2 Synchro Zone. I love this lineup. People say, well, what about Tempai? That's perfectly fine. Like, I'm not stressing about Tempai, honestly. Like, I hit them with the Freezing Curses or a D-Fisher, and Tempai just doesn't play. Extra deck, obviously, we're going to play our standard. I'm going to call them standard 8. The 2 that change is 2 Frecky and 1 Slep. It takes 11 total, which I'm fine with. The only difference in my extra deck was I did not play Cowboy. I think I played Dark. this last one. Pretty sure I played dark. So instead of playing cowboy, I played dark. The other 14 were the exact same. My side deck was different though. So I love border. I love border as a card. I would main border if I could. But border in this side to replace with a Watto is big. And I liked the reasoning that John Lee did here. If you've watched the video, it's posted right here on Bortle. But like John Lee said, whenever I go first, I'm putting border in and taking a Watto out. A Watto's there to go second and break those boards. And that's something that I learned. Like a lot of people put border in for first. Obviously, I do the same thing. But a lot of people take a Watto out when you go first. And I get that to a point. Like especially with D-Fisher there and some other stuff, I definitely understand. But I don't know. Sphere mode is something I have not played, but probably need to. Every one of these stun decks that I'm looking at is playing sphere mode in the main, or in your side, and it ends up making a pretty big difference. Like, it's something I'm definitely going to have to consider going forward. I mean, the golden ball is pretty nice. So, Spooky Dogwood is insane right now. I mean, you give me as much life as you want to give me. Like, do what you want, you're not going to kill me. So, Spooky Dogwood's huge. Cosmic is nice, especially in mirror matches, or, again, when you're trying to kill those back rows, like Flambirch setting them back there, placing them back there. 3 Judgment is obvious, and then the 2 Grave of the Super Ancient Organism, I cited these as well whenever I went to Raleigh, or Indy, one or the other, and it was huge. Like, again, Tempai can't play through this card. Branded loses to this card. I did not drop a Branded matchup because of this card. So, today's a little bit of a shorter video. I really appreciate everything you guys have been doing for the channel. Somebody sent me something. I'm going to just do a quick Google while we're watching here. That Sprite topped like Hollywood, Florida. Let me see if I can get it pulled up. Okay, so right here. He finished 3rd or 4th in Hollywood. It's a regional, but it only had 150 players. I'm not discrediting that. If you watch my profile, there are some pretty big differences between his deck and my deck. I have ordered my Silhouette Rabbit even before this video. But I had the other... I had the Trick, Silhouette Trick, not the Azaroon. When your opponent would special summon a monster with this card's monster zone, send one continuous trap in your monster zone with special summon from the spell trap to negate the summon if you do destroy that monster. So this is a monster negate and destroy. That's big, especially when you could pretty much get Silhouette Rabbit for free. I'm still not huge on Mannequin Cat, but I understand everybody's different. And I'm also not huge here on the Mulch Army Parolia, but a lot of people are. I just think the card's too expensive for what it does. But I really appreciate you all watching. Thank you so much for supporting. Continue to do that for me. We're well on our way to accomplish some of the goals that we want to. So thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Have a great week.